should still wait a little bit. We should have had some kind of nice music coming. Well, your revision style may be a bit too much for today. There's a bit of purplish, EFSJ purplish in our YouTube stream. Yeah, I'm a bit afraid Anita might not be able to make it. As I just said, Anita, the chair of the committee of the European Award, she yesterday emailed me that she might still be on a flight, which was delayed. So apparently, she has not had the possibility of actual saying where she is right now. Ben, could you maybe tell us something about the judging process?
Hey, Crane, yeah, you want me to do that now?
I think it's good to have a little conversation about what you've been doing, and hopefully Anita is able to join, and otherwise we'll roll the award video we taped before.
So the judging process was very difficult, but also really very enlightening. There were some really new types of formats, new kinds of stories. We spent a lot of time discussing. It was not easy at all to come to a decision. We went backwards and forwards. Probably a little bit longer than we would have hoped because it was just so many different factors to consider. But I think in the end, we got some really great winners. I don't want to say any more because I guess that's the Anita or the video should fill that in.
Yeah, thank you. Anyone else might like to say something about the judging process? Oh, sorry, about the whole process for the prize. No one else? Well, in that case, I think it's just time to go on to the video, which we made with also with Anita. Well, I'll just run the video, and you see the shortlist. It's Christina Darold, Christio Boichev, and Paulina Lozeva. Well, there we go. Dear fellow science journalists from all over Europe and the rest of the world, let's jump right into it. There's an award to hand out. This award, which was started by our EFSJ member, the Association of British Science Writers, or ESJotY, stands for Excellence in Science Journalism in Europe. Today is the second time the European Science Journalist of the Year award will be handed out by the EFSJ in collaboration with the ESJotY. Even though I'm the president of the European Federation, I don't know who the winner is, so I'm very curious, as you can imagine. But before we get to the announcement by Anita Makri, head of the award judging panel, a few words by Ben Dayton from the ESJotY. Thank you. Ben?
Thank you, Crane. The ESJotY is honoured to have played such a key role in supporting this award, which showcases the very best in science journalism from across Europe. Journalism is always changing, and science journalism in particular often leads the way in innovative reporting, especially in recent months as we've endured the COVID-19 pandemic. Journalism awards give us a chance to really look at each other's work and to learn from the best of us. This is especially true for the European Award, which spans so many countries and journalistic traditions. I've been constantly surprised and inspired by the articles, podcasts, and videos that are put forward by member associations. Article formats change, new data and technologies emerge, and science is communicated more and more effectively. I will now hand over to our awards chairperson, Anita, to reveal the winners.
Thank you, Ben and Crine, for those introductions. We'll get to the winners in a few moments. I've got it all right here. But first, just a few words to say that I think we can all agree that science journalism has never been thrust in the public spotlight as dramatically as it's been during the pandemic. It's been so important in helping the public make sense of the fast-moving events that turned our lives upside down, and equally, there was still life for science journalism outside the pandemic. And the submissions we've had for this year's award reflect both those realities. We read stories from the front lines of the pandemic to the cloud forests of Costa Rica and even the world of art restoration. And like the rest of the judges, I was impressed by the high quality of the submissions, and we've had those in a variety of formats, including video and audio productions. The task of choosing the winners is never easy, and it wasn't easy in this case, needless to say. And at this point, I want to thank the entire panel for their time and serious consideration of all the entries we've had. Thanks also are due to Jerry McHugh from the ESJotY for her support in organizing the award behind the scenes. And now, let's find out who the winners are. I've got everything ready here. And so we start with third place, where we have Cristina Darolt, our entry from Italy. And that's for 3 reports on the pandemic from the inside of Europe's ground zero, as we all remember Italy being back then. The judges commended Darolt for getting hold of important data and found her work inspiring. In second place, we have Polina Loseva, our entry from Russia, for 3 articles that tackled complex questions related to the pandemic and HIV/AIDS in a way that the judges found insightful, imaginative, and engaging. And of course, that means our first place winner is Christio Boichev. This is our entry from Germany, for 2 articles that report on the results of an extensive investigation into conflicts of interest in science and medicine. The judges were impressed by the dedication that went into uncovering an important and underreported problem in science, and said the investigative aspect of the work should serve as an example and an inspiration for future work in science journalism. Congratulations to all 3 winners. Your award and certificates are on the way. And thank you all for being with us to celebrate some of the best examples of science journalism in Europe this year.